James catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air. We about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe. You already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the trade, yes and no. Friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul. But when the ring is the goal, but if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes. Going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yeah! Welcome to the Basement Sports Network post-game show. I'm your host, Royal A. Shepherd. And before I introduce anybody else on this panel, I just got to pop my shit. I told you hoes, he could be better. Aim higher. I told you hoes. Y'all was on my timeline talking that crazy shit about how many shots that man was taking in the fourth quarter. But tonight, he proved to all of you why he is on that list of top 10 players in the clutch this season. Herro. You hoes had me fucked up out here talking about my guy. And I will tolerate no slander from none of you hoes, especially you, TJ, about my boy tonight. So let me introduce this panel. First and foremost, we got my girl, Jess. Jess, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. It was a solid win. Randall definitely did not drop another 50-piece on us, so I'm very pleased about that. We shut that boy down. It was great. It was a solid win.
Come on now. And of course, surrounding this lady is two members of the Cain gang. One of you ain't seen in a long time. We got the California Cain, my boy Brian. Brian, how you doing today?
I'm doing all right, bro. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing fan-fucking-tastic. We're going to talk about this last man who is in the shitter right now, agenda in the flames, with the way he's been talking about my boy the past couple of days. We got the king of the Tyler slander, TJ, in here. TJ, you down bad. Apologize to Tyler Herro.
Forget what that man's talking about. Y'all know what it is, man. Chat, we up. We've been up for a long time. They tried to derail us. They said that Tyler Herro wasn't him. We tried to let the people know, hey, wait on that, man, because he's coming. And then what did you get tonight? You got efficiency. Oh,
come on,
you got a big fourth quarter. Oh, I told you niggas and all y'all who came after me, I accept apologies via donations. We ain't accepting nothing under $5 for the rest of the night.
Come on now. Big bank. And you know when the king of the calculator speak, you do what you do with that money. And then the film jet. Obedient as always. Consistency is key, ladies and gentlemen. My boy said, Haywood, airball, dunk, contest participant, fraud, Lowsmith is a bum. Nice to see number 3 back in this house tonight. First show, the guy Dwayne Wade was in attendance to watch Tyler Herro lead this team to victory. But we're going to talk about a few other guys before we get to the main event. Let's start with his sidekick, Jimbo. Backpack Jimbo was in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I know we usually talk about the game overall. Actually, let's follow the flow. TJ, give me your thoughts on the game overall.
Man, it was a enjoyable game, man. The defense was defensing, especially like early on, like in the first quarter, man, and they were getting turnovers and getting out in transition. It felt like nobody was doing too much. This includes Jimmy and Bam and Tyler, and I mean, Gabe was on a heater. Like it was a really fun game to watch, man. When shots are falling, when they're getting turnovers, they look like a good basketball team, and that's what we saw, man. So it was good to see.
For sure. These folks in the comments know what the deal is. Man said, like I said before, Roy can't lose when it comes to Herro. That's right, bro. I've been right all along. Come on now. He ain't Booker. He could be better. What makes Herro think he can score against the Cavs bigs? The fact that he can. Go ahead, keep popping him out there. If Herro was on the bench, we wouldn't have this problem. Exactly. The good problem that we have with him as a starter. Get little bro Herro some IQ, please. Only adding more to what he already has. Get Herro off my roster and put him onto the All-Star team. What's up? You can't beat me. My God, these Herro people are becoming unbearable tonight. Yes, those haters have been working my nerves for years. Yes, they are unbearable, Justin. Unbearable. What you got? What you got, bro? I can't be boxed in, big dog. Brian, let's come to you. Give me your thoughts on the game tonight.
Yeah, it's one of the few games this season where the Heat actually had a modern NBA offense. Like Twan said, it felt like nobody was doing too much, but everybody had a good game outside of Haywood Highsmith. So it was good to see. Defense locked down when it needed to. The Knicks still shot damn near 50%, which is not great. But when everybody's shooting like they shot, I think the Heat shot damn near 60%. So you're gonna win a lot of games like that. Do I expect to see it again? Fuck no. But tonight it was an anomaly in front of Dwayne Wade, which is cool. Yeah, good game. Actual entertaining NBA basketball, which is cool.
Dope. And just like y'all ain't seen Brian in a long time, we got somebody who about to skip the line because y'all ain't seen him in a long time. Bringing up the crown prince of crime of the basement, my dog, Cain Threat, pulling up one time for the one time, my boy. Our man, Timothy Herro, balled out tonight in the fourth quarter. Give me your thoughts on the game.
Oh, we going straight to me just like that, huh? That's crazy.
We skip it. We you privilege, brother. Privilege. Black privilege.
I don't even know why I watch the Miami Heat play basketball anymore. I'm not sure why I'm even here at this point. Yeah, the Heat won. Am I glad the Heat won? I mean, no. Am I upset that the Heat won? No. That's how disappointed I am because I've become indifferent. I don't give a damn if we win or lose. I am over this shit. I'm exhausted. The Heat have worn me the fuck out. Tyler Herro, I mean, I guess Q performance. I guess. Am I supposed to be wild? No, I'm not wild because if you look at the grand scheme of everything, bruh, I'm disappointed, bruh. I'm disappointed. Jimmy Butler, I mean, it's really him and the Temptations in the background at this point, and someone's supposed to be grabbing the torch from Jimmy Butler. So, and it's really supposed to be Bam Adebayo, and we're not even going to discuss Bam Adebayo of the second half of the season. So, I mean, I'm not moved, man. These wins, these losses, they don't move me. I'm supposed to be seeing some type of growth, something to hope on, hope on for the next season and the years after. Bro, like I just don't give a damn. I mean, I'm disappointed. So it is what it is, bro.
Hey, Third, bro. You talk about you need something to look at. Look no further than 14. Boy was a bucket this evening, bro. I have no idea how you can look at that and not say the future is here, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I saw tonight. I saw what we can look forward to for years to come. Thank God we paid him early. Jess, give me your thoughts on the game tonight.
I also thought it was a rare occasion of really enjoyable basketball, including Miami Heat this season. Because I've watched other great NBA games, but it wasn't us. So I thought our defense was great, like it was mentioned. I mean, Randall, he got a couple buckets toward the end there, like you guys call it garbage time, but he really didn't do much all game. Someone that's been averaging, I think, 26, 27 points. So we really locked him down. I was worried about that at the beginning. I can't lie. All these matchups have been close, like all season. So, I thought it was great. I thought it was a great effort. I thought it was pretty well-rounded. I know we'll get into individual players. I got to give it to Kyle Lowry. I got to give it to Tyler. I got to give it to a couple people that I haven't been necessarily thrilled with all year. So, but I give credit where credit is due. And so we'll get into that. But overall, good win. I thought we took care of the ball pretty well until the end of the game. I think we had pretty minimal turnovers throughout the whole game, and then it got a little sloppy at the end. But taking care of the ball, playing good defense, and shooting over 50% will a lot of times get you a win. So, yeah.
For sure. There were several different reasons for that. We're going to get into them. Dan the Film Gym, appreciate you for the $5 dono. He said, this donation is for the last game. When did Jalen Durden turn into the Crimson Chin from Fairly Odd Parents? Excuse me. I have no idea, brother. I really don't. But That boy jawline is pretty strong. I want to talk about I do want to talk about Jimbo. Threat mentioned it a little bit. And for a lot of this game, it felt like Jimbo and the Temptations. A lot of people standing around watching Jimbo do work, but he was cooking. And at the end of the game, a lot of other people chipped in. Why was Jimmy able to be so effective tonight, TJ? Especially considering that he wasn't really getting to the line early. Like it was just giving out work. Like that's what it felt like to me.
Hey man, it's the New York Knicks. They got, let's go Knicks chance last time the Knicks were, in Miami. That's disrespectful. D-Wade's in the building. And Jimmy's just like, he's just been on a heater, man. Ever since the All-Star break, bro, been on a heater. He's not playing with nobody. So you put all those things together, man, and he's making a couple shots early and he talking like, yeah, you in for a hell of a night. So like, bro was doing whatever he wanted out there consistently, especially like in the second half. Bro just took over. Like he wasn't missing anything. You would get into the line and he talking crazy. He hitting threes like, bro was in his bag tonight all the way. We got the full Jimbo experience. You look up, the man got 27 points. It's just like, what is going on? So he was really good, man. He was really good, and it felt like a playoff game for some reason. It's the New York Knicks. I don't want to feel like it's the playoffs against the New York Knicks, but man, he was good, bro. He looked like playoff Jimbo.
I think at this point for Miami, they have to play every game like it's a playoff game because they're first of all they're trying to avoid the play-in, and they're getting closer because the Nets are slipping toward the end of the season, so they see an opportunity to sneak into that 6th seed, and so they're going to take that opportunity. I want to thank my dog Heather with the $4.99. Don't know. She said, "Jess, no, we don't. We don't give credit unless it's the Tyler Hero who deserves."
You don't listen, Heather. Add that penny. Nothing under $5.
Come on now, Luke Apollon, another person who don't listen with the $1.99. Don't know. He said Gabe, Cook, Brunson, and Bam is scared of Mitchell. No, he's not. He's not scared of Mitchell. I think Bam played all right tonight. Thank you, David Sassy, with the $5. Don't know. He said Haywood Highsmith is truly a generational talent. No, he's not. He said, where have you seen a player worse than him? He's going to be working in Legoland after all them bricks. Yo, listen, that man did some wild shit this evening. Not even going to hold you. Like, that's your boy and all, but that man was on some bullshit out there in them 4 minutes.
I have no defense for him.
That boy trying to throw Jimmy a hit ahead pass. That bitch hit out the top of the backboard.
Come on, bro. Come on. That's another thing too. The hit ahead pass shit gotta stop. It gotta stop, bro. Like it's over with. Like Kevin Love do it, Kyle Lowry do it. I've seen Tyler do it. I'm seeing Shameless do it. It gotta be over with. Let's get back to Jimbo though. Brian, I come to you. What was Jimbo able to do tonight that was kind of making him effective against the Knicks?
He was cooking in that mid range. Like Jimmy's really fucking good, and I feel like Threat said, at the beginning of the season, you're kind of looking for that guy to step up and take that torch from Jimmy. Jimmy knows that's not going to happen, so he's just kind of gone back to, being that guy. He's essentially been the entire Heat offense since the All-Star break, and we're seeing the results of that numbers wise. So. This is what Jimmy's always been able to do. Obviously his game is based off of, bulldogging his way inside and getting to the line, but he doesn't need to do that. And I feel like we kind of saw like the full range of Jimmy's offensive game. And it's not too much different from what we kind of saw in last year's playoffs. So I think he's just kind of going back to that mindset where he's like, all right, nobody else is going to do shit. I'll do it. And, you get nights like this where, he's cooking the Knicks. So he shouldn't have to be doing this at this point in the season, but it is what it is. If other guys come along, cool. If not, cool. It doesn't really matter either way.
Yeah. I don't think I want to spend too much time. I think we're going to change it up a little bit. I ain't going to give everybody a chance to talk about every player. Because I want to get to everybody. We got a lot of good games from people, so I want to get to several different people. So, yeah, if you got something to say about Jimmy, go ahead, Jess.
I just have a quick comment because I thought of this during the game and I wanted to address the narrative. I decided that I don't really like the free throw merchant narrative. And it's because I really mean this. Getting to the basket and actually going up strong and drawing a foul is a skill. And I think we have guys like Bam who, in my opinion, if he doesn't have like an open shot, he's not going up strong like that very often. Like we don't see him getting to the line that often. Like Jimmy is able to do that so consistently. I think he shot maybe like 10 free throws. He missed 2, ironically, at the end of the game because he was talking shit to Julius Randle and then karma, and he missed both of them. But I think those are really important points throughout the game, and it might like slow the game down a little bit and not be as fun to watch. But I think he's just really, really talented at drawing contact, and I think we should talk about that in like a positive light instead of like, oh, well, you know, he's just drawing fouls all game and this, that. He did everything tonight, but I think he did that particularly well. And also he had 9 assists. He was really like playmaking tonight. I know our point guard, our best point guard, or whatever point guard people want to call him on Twitter, didn't play that much, but he had 3 assists. So like Jimmy was really like the playmaker tonight. Like he shared the ball just really, really well and set people up for success. So I thought that was great to watch.
Yeah, so a couple of things on that. So the free throw, I think everybody understands the value of Jimmy being able to get to the free throw line. I think what it is for most people is just boring to fucking watch. Like it's just like it's like watching James Harden and Joel Embiid play basketball. Like it just becomes tiresome. But I think everybody understands the importance in terms of playmaking tonight. Yeah, Jimmy was out front with that with the 9 assists, but you got a bunch of guys tonight who had 4 or 3. You know what I mean? A bunch of guys were chipping in, moving the ball around. And I think that was really important to getting the team involved. I want to move on from Jimmy. Let's go to Gabe a little bit tonight because Gabe was hooping. Bam. Threat, you hate Gabe. So say nice things about Gabe Vincent.
That won't be coming from me at all, my brother. I was told last season that Gabe Vincent can start at point guard by Ariel Tias for more than, I believe you said, half the niggas in the league. Let's keep it a buck. I'm glad that he got exposed this season. Gabe Vincent is garbage. I'm not going to give him a pat on the back because, once again, he's been a huge letdown. You're not going to get an ounce of positivity out of me out of this entire stream. Not even a second of it. These boys are awful. I do not enjoy watching Gabe Vincent play hoops. Maybe if he had on a Nigerian jersey and he played like that, the one game that he had against Team USA, but unfortunately we see 82 game regular season Miami Heat version of Gabe Vincent, and I'm not moved. I'm not impressed by his 19-point performance at all.
Try as you might, ampersand a threat, you will not rain on my parade tonight, motherfucker. I had a good time watching Miami Heat hoops. That has been a rare occurrence over the course of this season. So go ahead with your little negativity. I will be pumping sunshine and rainbows today on your motherfucking ass because I enjoyed what I was looking at. So I thought Gabe Vincent played well. Jess, did you think Gabe Vincent played well?
I thought that he played very well. You know, he finished with, I don't know, what was it, 19? I'm not looking at the box score, but aside from that, like, it's just so nice when someone can play like really good defense and really make an impact on the offensive end too. I can't say he does that every game, but he had a good game tonight, and I think he deserves props for that. And he played incredible defense. He usually does, but it's usually not enough. Like we've talked about, if you're, scoring 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, and, locking down players on the other end is important, but it's nice when he can add 19 points on the offensive end and really look like a well-rounded hustle kind of guy. So I thought he was great.
No, Heather, we're not going to keep that same energy when we suck. When we suck, I will be yelling to trade everybody. But tonight, I had a good time watching basketball. So I'm going to talk about tonight and tonight only. Fuck the rest of the season. Now, let's move on to another man who we've slandered for filth, Kyle fucking Lowry. Ever since this man has moved to the bench, he has been effective at the basketball hoops. Threat. Did you like the way Kyle Lowry played off the bench tonight?
I gauge players by their performance throughout the entirety of the season and not on a one-game scale. If this was game 1 of 82, then I'd be moved by Kyle Lowry. Unfortunately, I had to see a large season sample size of Kyle Lowry, and once again, very underwhelmed. People are giving him a pat on the back for being good off the bench. No. He makes way too much money to be coming off the bench and getting a pat on the back from me. Maybe from the rest of the loser fan base, but he won't get it from me. That guy stinks. I can't wait till he leaves. I can't wait till the play-in tournament so we can get our 2 games and go about our business for the offseason.
First of all, Threat, with the type of production that you're getting from this man off the bench is kind of what you hope for from him as a starter. As long as the production is coming, I don't give a damn when it comes in. We got 14 points. We got 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 24 minutes. Good game, 5 of 9 shooting, 2 of 4 from the 3. This is solid performance. I don't give a fuck when we get it. We got it. TJ, do you feel the same way? Or are you like Threat? You're going to be a negative Nancy tonight.
Royal, we've been beefing for, several streams now. I don't want to be on your side. However, man, bro went from being completely unproductive to, at the very least, coming off the bench. He's contributed. The bar is in hell. We can't ask for too much from Kyle Lowry. He's given us the best that he got. So with these measly 14 points, the shitty defense, the airballed floater, I'll take what I can get. He's still not taking shots that we want him to take. He's barely getting to the rim, but he's doing more than 2 to 6 points and 15 turnovers. So thank you, Kyle Lowry, for your production, for your measly contributions to this win. We appreciate it, and hopefully it continues for the rest of the season. That's all I'll say on Kyle Lowry.
Thank you, David Sutton, for the $5 dono. He said, I've seen donos from Darius and JGB in the last streams, and I'm here to ask both to help the Heat buy out Duncan's contract. Do it for the culture. Listen, bro, if anybody got it, them boys got it now. Yo, for what y'all talking about, bro? Kyle Lowry, off the bench, has helped several players look like themselves again. Like Max Strus, for example, has looked better playing next to Kyle Lowry off the bench. It is not an opinion. It is the reality. Go ahead, TJ.
Has he, though? Has he?
Not real.
He's probably just like, he's just making shots that he was missing before. Hey, TJ. That ain't got nothing to do with fat ass. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with him.
You saw how I set the show up from the beginning. Come on now. All you, Threat, you wasn't here at the beginning because you're late, but you saw how I set the show up at the beginning. Y'all see what we're doing here. Why do y'all have to make my life so difficult? Stop doing that. I'm going to a professional like Brian. He going to show you how to do this. Brian! So, Max Strus's game has been... Damn it. I'm finna get... All right. Max Strus's game has been better playing next to Kyle Lowry off the bench, which has been the same case for several guys off the bench, but I want you to talk about Max specifically tonight. He played well, gave you 11 points, shot well, played all right defense. Give me your thoughts on Max.
Yeah, Max is just making shots that he missed before. He's gonna miss them next game. Kyle Lowry has nothing to do with that shit, bro. He's just, Max is hit or miss. Listen, we're talking about fucking G League guys, bro. None of this shit matters. They sometimes a day clock is right twice a day, right? As kind of how I feel about Max Strus. It really doesn't matter what position you put him in, starter, off the bench, next to an all-star, next to a scrub. There's going to be days where it hits shots. There's going to be days where it misses shots. There's going to be more days where it misses shots, as we've seen for damn near the entirety of his career. He had one good shooting season. It ain't this one. So, I guess good job to Max for doing what the Heat fooled themselves into thinking that he could do. I can't give him more than that, really. I don't know, bro. Like, honestly, by this time next year, I will not remember who Max Strus is. Yeah.
Holland, this is the most disrespectful thing you've ever said to me in my life. And I promise I'm probably finna block your ass for 5 minutes. As a matter of fact, how do that? Why won't let me? Block her, Justin. I don't need that in my life. I don't need that type of negativity. Jess, I never thought I'd see the day where I'd be relying on a white woman to help me fight 3 other black men, but I'm crossing the picket line because you're the only one in here who seemed to get what I'm doing out here, Jess, and you've been with me. Could you please say glowing and positive things about Max Strus, who played good basketball tonight?
I think that Threat makes a good point in that if we're just going to focus on this evening, he was 4 for 5 and he had 11 points. Do we really ask him for more than that? No, not really, because we know we can't really expect more than that on a consistent basis. So I thought he was good tonight, objectively. Like you said, he played decent defense. It wasn't anything, spectacular. So it was just a night where we can't sit here and really complain about him, Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like was he not starting at one point early on, or did we toy with that when Lowry was still starting? Because I just have to like discount that one point because I feel like they did play in the same rotation for a little while. So
that was last year when they were the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference.
Okay, that wasn't this season. I wasn't sure if it was the beginning of the year or not, but I'm giving Lowry some props tonight. But I'm not gonna say that he's making people on the team better playing with certain players. I'm sorry. I want to side with you. I said Max had a good night, but I can't go that far with 7 because that hurts me.
Listen, bro. Listen, I don't care what none of you motherfuckers say. I'll take you all on. I have appointed myself the president of morale for this stream. So you guys are going to pick it up, Buttercup. That's not really my bag. I've been a Herro hater since he came into the league. I have to keep up appearances at this point. Exactly. Appearances that I am a hater, bro. Tyler is mid. Yes. The middle of the elite class of basketball player in the league. My Tyler agenda will be in the Raptors once we punt him to Sacramento. This one is tough to fight. Please don't call Tyler clutch, people. He isn't clutch. He shoots so much that eventually he will make one.
Listen, that's 100% facts.
Listen, folks, I tweeted it, so you know it's gospel. But anyway, like, don't make me do this, Brian. I'm the president of morale. Let's talk about 14 tonight. 14 had 8 points the whole game until we got to the fourth quarter. And then he started shooting the ball a whole lot, made some. I mean, Tyler Herro played really good tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He had 22 points.
That's a great backhanded compliment.
Who does it better, Brian?
He couldn't help himself.
Who does it better, bro? Who does it? Listen. We finna get treacherous out here, breaking up my dog, Cain Kendall. I don't know. There's also somebody else in the background, and I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm gonna try and figure it out. But yeah, Kendall.
How the fuck are we, Commers? We have a very, very special episode today because Bogan George is here. And we've got some products we want to share. First on the grill, Tyler Herro haters. We're in the bin. We're in the bin. He played well. We're in the bin. Next. The juiciest hamstring falling off the bone. Kyle Lowry's hamstring. This shit delectable. And finally, Bam Adebayo's confidence cooked. It's cooked. We are cooked, people. 13 is getting cooked. Where the fuck am I? That's all I know. This has been Who's Cooked? We're fucked, people. We're fucked.
Wait a minute, bitch. First of all, what the fuck?
That wig is insane. Bro went crazy. Bro had the little cooker.
Bro, he had a Joy Foreman grill and 3 packs of meat.
That nigga has no stove. He literally uses sternos like at all times. That's crazy.
Okay, so that threw me the fuck off. But Kendall, welcome to the panel. Give me your thoughts on tonight's game.
Oh shit! As I watched from the box score, I can say that Jimmy Butler. It seemed like Jimmy Butler turned into like a carrying player again. Like he's gearing up for the playoffs or something. Because every time I looked at it, like it was like his numbers looked great and everybody else just looked like they was contributing. I saw that Gabe, I saw on the timeline Gabe like had like 16 or something at half. So it was one of them days. The game sliders went up and the NBA guys was on his side. You know what I'm saying? Like it was the Heat's chance. But it seemed like Jimmy hooping out there. Like I'm gonna be honest. And and everybody else is paying the debt for it, but it leads to wins, and I guess you can't really say too much. But when Jimmy carries, it's never a good thing for 13 and 14. It's never a good thing for him.
Except for when you 14 and you him. So it don't matter who they put around you, you gonna get your shit off one way or the other. I was letting people get their shit off on 14. We'll start with TJ, biggest hater of them all. Go ahead, bro. Cook, bro. Talk about my 14.
I told you, niggas. I told y'all. You know, the Tyler Herro agenda, it was taking some hits here and there. You know, he's a chucker, you know, and he's inefficient. He just shoots a lot of shots. And then he delivers a performance like he did tonight. They tried to say the man wasn't clutch, you know, and he just went out and he sealed the game for you yet again. Tyler Herro, man, we up, we way up. The Tyler Herro stands, my community, my people. I will continue to lead y'all in the path of righteousness.
We will continue to lead y'all.
You aren't going to be able to ride these coattails, buddy. We don't accept your kind here. We're not going to do that, the flopper that you are. But now, why are you putting this helmet on, bro? Nevertheless, we move. I love the game from Tyler Herro tonight. He wasn't doing too much. And then the fourth quarter, you know, he said, I'm him. And he took over per usual. I think, what he had, like 15 in the fourth quarter, 4-3 in the fourth quarter. When you needed a hero, he delivered. So shout out my dog, man. Shout out my dog, Tyler Herro, for proving me right yet again. I can't lose. I don't know what it's like to lose.
Hey, man. That's right.
I would just like to let the public know that this helmet is not for a possible purge because, you know, they went after that boy Trump. But because the fact that Tyler, Strus, and Gabe Vincent all hit shots on the same night, therefore, the bombs and bricks that are going to be thrown over this city moving forward will put lives in grave danger. And I have gone to excruciating lengths to make sure that my head, my cranium is safe and secure. You will not find me in this city without this protective headgear, because if those three made shots on the same night, that means that it is about to be a war zone across the 305. I'm talking from down exit 1 all the way up to exit 43. Bitch, if you live in the 305 area, Miami-Dade County, you must watch your back, watch your head, and watch your neck, because they out here shooting, and they was hitting today. But my God, moving forward, you are in a hazard zone. Bitch, the last of us will be walking through these streets. And if it's on me, bitch, I'm gonna make it. If it's on me, I'm gonna make it, coach. Put me in the game, coach. If it's on me, I'm gonna make it. What are you talking about? I'm gonna make it.
Don't thank the dog Heather with the 199 dono. She said pimping out George is insane. Hey, listen, you know how we do for them dollars, Heather. We will pimp out any motherfucker that get on this stream. Oh man, that's crazy. Threat. No, I'm gonna wait. Brian, let's talk about Tyler tonight.
The one quarter wonder struck again. I really, again, it's a thing where it's like, I really don't have shit to say beyond that, bro. It's like, I don't know. He chucks, he hits sometimes, and sometimes he doesn't. If he didn't have that one quarter, he's gonna be like 5 for 17. Wasn't he like 5 for 17 last game? Wasn't it something awful like that? Yeah, we're always like a little run away from that. So tonight he didn't go off the rails. He played within himself, which is cool. Next game he's gonna go crazy and take all kind of terrible shots and turnovers, but tonight he played well, I guess. So for 5 minutes.
Yo, Tony, I gotta know who you said looked like radio. I know you ain't talking about Brian.
Now you talking about me because I had the helmet on.
Oh yeah, okay. I was about to say, bro. Oh man, cookie your eye. Fuck it.
Nigga last name Grace. That's all I'm gonna say.
Why is that important? Oh,
says a lot about his whole bloodline, bro. Nigga in the comments trying to come at me with no picture, but his last name Grace. His family trying to keep the peace, and he trying to change the family bloodline and what they know for. Relax, Tony. Relax. But you end up like 6'9".
Come on now. Beat up in these streets. Threat. Talk about Tyler Herro tonight and how he was clutching the fourth quarter.
I'll do no such thing. Tyler Herro has regressed this season to the point that we're giving him a pat on the back for putting up a performance that we expected from him throughout the entirety of the year. He's not good. I was a Tyler Herro stan. I see the light now. I am no longer a stan. I'm no longer a fan, let alone a stan. He's awful. He's a shot chucker. They're always going to be talking about, but he's only 22. You've been saying that forever. Y'all going to be saying that till he's 30. He's only 28. He's only 29. He's only 37. Like, I don't care anymore. Like I said, Tyler Herro has been a huge disappointment this season. I'm unmoved by this game. He's given bare minimum, so I'll continue to give the bare minimum in support of this team. Thank you.
You know you move me when you talk like that, Threat. I feel a rumbling on the inside. But I'm going to keep myself contained. Just talk about Tyler Herro in the glowing manner that he deserves to be talked about this evening.
He was very efficient this evening. I believe I jotted down he was 8 for 13. Something needs to be done where he does what he does in the fourth quarter in the rest of the game. I don't know if that's possible for him, but it just as much as we want to commend somebody for being clutch and having, a solid fourth quarter, we could really benefit from having that like in the other three quarters. I think he had 8, like we said, in the first 3 quarters, and then he dropped 14. So if we could just spread it out a little over the couple quarters, like I think that would be great. I would have very, very few complaints about him. Thank you.
Good job.
I would like to add to this discourse.
Okay.
Because it's somewhat of a mirage in what some of these people preach when it comes to clutchness and the numbers that he puts up. And how he leads the league in this category and that category. If you just do the math and you tally up all the clutch games the Miami Heat have played in,
all the opportunities you talking
and
about,
all the opportunities that come,
the chances
of him leading the league in clutch threes made are gonna go up. So,
especially if you shoot a lot of them in the fourth quarter.
So I mean, like, and let me say something to him being efficient.
Come on now.
Yes, he was efficient. But when Jimmy Butler decides to say, I'm gonna backpack this shit for as long as I choose to, you have no choice but to be efficient if you hit the shots that he allows you to take. So I don't think it was like his IQ leading him to being efficient. I think it was more to Jimmy saying, no, Tyler, you're not going to shoot tonight. No, Bam, you're not going to shoot tonight. He let Gabe Vincent do his thing, but them two, they was like, nah. And I don't really think, you know what I'm saying, TJ want to push that shit, but I'm here to denounce all that. Fuck that. He is not cool. And he ain't efficient. He ain't smart. He ain't clutch. He ain't none of that. Because DeLon right there.
Tyler Herro, the greatest Heat draft pick of all time.
I was spitting.
Whoa. Yeah,
the boy was drugged.
He was what?
He was on that pill Cosby. That's what he was on. That boy.
He was what, CJ?
Pause.
just saying now. That shit was, I mean, that shit was crazy.
That nigga is basically out of it.
Yeah, it's reliable. It gonna do what a car does, like, for a long time.
Man, this is the Tyler Herro you want to see, though. You know, Jimmy's doing his thing. Tyler Herro's more off ball. When he is getting the ball, he's doing it in the Florida offense. You know, he's looking for other players.
Kind of like he went hero ball in that fourth quarter. Like,
okay, the fourth quarter is different. You know, he's feeling himself a little bit.
The rest of the game, though, he really wasn't doing anything. TJ,
but he was off the ball way more.
features him on a team that plays in the Pacific Northwest.
You said what?
I said the Tyler Herro that I want to see plays in the Northwest.
Mm-hmm.
Who exactly?
The Portland area.
In the state of Oregon, to be exact.
I see.
That's the Tyler I want to see. That's who I want to see. Like, I want to see him become the man.
He won't be that there either.
No,
he might. But
that's Anthony Simon's team.
It will be neither here nor there to me. I wouldn't
no, I wouldn't watch. Y'all think I'm a Tyler? Some people told me that I was obsessed with Tyler Herro. I guarantee you, when the Heat trade him, I will not talk about him one time. I won't, unless we're playing them. I can guarantee you that. But yeah, that was fun. Not slandering Tyler Herro for a little bit, but that shit was trash. Listen, that boy did nothing that first couple of games, the first part of this game. He was off the ball like we talked about, but he's ineffective off of the ball. So it's like, okay, so he did nothing. He had 8 points. Like, cool.
What do y'all want from the man? Y'all say y'all want him off the ball. He goes off ball.
Yeah, I want him to do stuff off. I want him to do something off the ball though. Like he wasn't effective. Like,
but when you got Jimmy doing Jimmy things, do it matter?
It does, because
Lord have mercy.
We pay you $27 million next year. No, he can't. So the best bet is get his ass off my team. Who else we got to talk about tonight that we haven't gotten to? Kevin Martin. No, I want to talk about Kevin Love because I've been like I'll keep on circling back to this, bro. But it's just not Kevin loving. Like this is just not doing it, bro. I don't care what he does. He ain't hitting that shot. And that's bothering me. Is it bothering anybody else on the panel?
No, not me.
I don't care.
I'd have to see him play to be able to give you an opinion on Kevin Love. I haven't seen him play.
He in that Myers Leonard role where he like in there for a little bit, then they bench his ass, and then you never see him again.
Honestly, the only thing that he does that I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that is he guarded Mitchell Robinson tonight, so Bam didn't have to, so he could guard Randall. Like that's about the only value that I have for Kevin Love. Other than that,
sure. Let's get into that a little bit though, because like that's something I guess. But Mitchell Robinson is not like a premier offensive player or anything, but having somebody big enough to stop him from like just rim running and dunking all over the team the whole game, so that Bam could guard Randall, which he did a good job of tonight. Like Bam wasn't all the way there offensively, but on defense. And I don't want to make this seem like an excuse because I need more from Bam on offense. Just being 1,000 with you, I need more than that. But defensively. Like, he didn't let Randall get off, and I thought that was something of note, something that should be talked about. Brian, we're going to start with you. Tell me what you thought about the job Bam did on Randall and his game overall.
Not that Bam defensively was great. Randall had, 11 points going into the fourth quarter? Yeah, like you said, like, you want more offense from Bam, but, you know, if you're going to have 15 and Randall's going to have – what do you end up with? Hold up. 15? All right.
15 too.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that any day of the week. This was basically like baseline last season Bam game, which is fine. You know, I'm not mad at it, especially when Jimmy's going off. You don't really need Bam to also have 30. So I was happy with it.
Yeah, I think that's I don't know. I don't know if people like really want more because I feel like on like the timeline and shit, people want us to like kill Bam, and it's like. I would if I felt like he need. Yeah, it's like I would if I felt like he needed to be killed, bro. Like, yeah, it's okay to want more from him on the offensive side of the ball, but bro, are you not watching him like play the game? Like Alex Hamilton, thank you for the $4.99. Don't know. He said it's time to talk about Bam and his problems with tall, lengthy players. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, is it a problem?
Because he literally said after the Detroit game that he started taking spam shots in the offseason to shoot over taller players because that's all he goes against. That's why he fades away on literally all his jump shots. The only jump shot like you really see Bam like just rise up and shoot is if he's shooting like a floater or something. Like he literally fades on all his jump shots. I think it's on purpose. And I know we're talking about Bam, but that boy Grimes. I just looked up, you know, I did my little research. Strus said Grimes was frying Tyler Herro face off.
Boy hoops.
Was. Yep. Yep. He had the same number of points as Tyler Herro on less shots. So
he was better than Tyler Herro in this game, I guess.
Okay, yeah, not surprised. So yeah, typical Tyler Herro game. He ain't do nothing. Right. But yeah, Bam. I mean, hey, when Jimmy get going, that nigga gonna get iced out, bro. Like it just is what it is, bro. Like he runs to the other side of the court. I think on purpose because I think that's like what the team tells him to do.
But like, you saw tonight though, like even when Jimmy got like a steal and was on a break, and Bam was like right behind him. All Jimmy had to do was turn around and like give him the ball.
Oh no.
And he was like, no, fuck that. I'm going up.
And then 2 possessions later, Caleb Martin was behind him, and he gave the dump off to Caleb Martin. Disgusting, bro.
Yeah, it I don't know, bro. It ain't never gonna work, bro. Like our 2 best players not gonna be able to play off each other. And it sucks because none of them are like I guess dominant scorers. Like I think Jimmy's game literally like hurts everybody, but he's so good at what he does, bro. Like it like Jimmy's game is literally like we gonna take out of these 24 seconds, we gonna take 17 of them. Give the ball to Jimmy like on the wing and just let him either try to bully somebody to the rim. Like all that free throw shooting shit, like it's great. But I personally don't think it like is gonna lead to any like success like for the team, like unless they like hitting their threes, which we know that shit is peaks and valleys, and I think they about to go down. And I just think
and he's not gonna get the volume. He's not gonna get the volume. He's not gonna get that volume in the playoffs either. The whistle is different in the playoffs. So you get in a game where you're getting 12, 11 free throws in the game, like in the playoffs, that's 5, like 5, 6 max. So you know what I mean? Like there's a difference there, bro. There's a difference. Thread, I want you to jump in, like just on anything that you've heard over the past couple
minutes. I don't really have too much to say on Bam Adebayo because I'm waiting for the playoffs to discuss Bam. He's definitely a different player than what we've seen in the first half of the season. Regardless, I don't know, bro. He's not who he was defensively, dog, last year or the years before. There's some possessions where he's getting – it looks a little cooked-ish. He looked a little cooked-ish. When he closing out, it's looking a little cooked-ish. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really feeling Bam right now. I'm not really feeling the direction as a team as a whole. I was talking about building around Bam. I don't know, bro. Bro, get all these boys off my team, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. It's time for me to go in. I don't really care for Bam Adebayo anymore, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. He's cool, I guess, bro, but he's not him. He's not him. And the playoffs gonna show us he's not him. When Embiid dropped 30 plus on that boy on a nightly basis. So
I think you gotta stop right there. I'll fight you on that one.
I'm gonna keep it 100. He gonna get cooked by Embiid. He gonna get cooked
because I mean Embiid. What the tape done shown.
It says otherwise now.
Hey, look, what's gonna happen? That he gonna end up getting a 6 seed miraculously because the Brooklyn Nets are self-destructing. And Embiid gonna give Bam Adebayo that work. And Bam Adebayo is not going to cook on the other end. And it's going to be a discussion that needs to be had about who we need to look forward to in the offseason. Boys going to jump on the Herro bandwagon. Boys going to jump on the Jimmy bandwagon because he's going to be the only one performing. And boys going to jump on the Bam bandwagon because they're going to talk about what Bam did in the first half of the season. We're going to have a 3-way split for the championship title, the Miami Heat direction, bro. And I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like any 3 of the directions that we could go into.
Y'all ain't see what I did there?
I heard you, bro. I catch all the bars. You know what I mean? I was trying to let my boy cook. I was going to acknowledge that. That boy said triple threat. Come on.
I'm telling you right now, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he's full of shit now with this Bam shit. Like, I'm
gonna keep it. Get your shit I got to see Bam in the playoffs. I really wanted to wait till the playoffs to get his tape, bro. But I'm not feeling him, bro. I'm not feeling him, dog. And I'm not saying him as a part of the team. I'm saying I'm not feeling him as being the focal point of the direction that the Heat need to go to. I'm not feeling it, bro. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm not moved by Bam this season, offensively or defensively, bro.
Hey, Jess, I want to give you an opportunity to tell Threat why he's wrong.
Okay. Well, I can start.
You sound scared.
I think, if we're looking at the past couple weeks, really since the All-Star break. Like, I think, we were trying to figure out like the cause of like why he's in this slump, because at the beginning of the season, we can't say that he wasn't great on both ends of the court, that he wasn't consistent. He is the reason our record is what it is. He's the reason we will maybe be in a play-in game or a playoff game, depending on what happens. So I do agree that like we need more from him. And I don't think that he's fully, it looked like some games he was kind of like getting out of that slump maybe over the last like couple games, but he just hasn't been consistent. And so, I think we need to demand more of him. And I think like an argument you guys had made a couple streams ago was like, I am starting to see now, if Jimmy is taking over and dropping 35, it seems like Bam maybe thinks he doesn't need to do as much. And I can't say that I've like fully like analyzed, like, I know they don't have a lot of like chemistry. I don't know if like, they're really like detrimental to each other or not. I think they've kind of like, I think I've seen them in games like both be able to play well and not like take away from each other's game necessarily. But it looks like part of it is effort, like he ended up with 15 points or whatever it was, which is decent. He's not dropping the 25 that he was dropping earlier in the season. So, I mean, I don't know. I would hope that he gets out of that now, whether we end up again in a playoff game, whatever it is. But I do think, he's looked solid on the defensive end. He had a great block at the end of the game too. I don't remember who it was on. But he could be better offensively. And again, I don't know if it's kind of this like, let me let Jimmy do his thing or not. But, I hope that he comes back and starts being dominant and aggressive like he was towards the beginning of the season, because I think that, there's room for everybody to do that. I don't think he necessarily needs to like tone it down or like take it back a notch just because Jimmy's like going into his Jimbo like playoff mode.
Yeah, I don't think anybody takes a step back for Jimmy. I think Jimmy just kind of does what he wants. Go ahead, Thread.
Wait, is my camera frozen?
Yeah,
you are.
Hold on, let me come back because I did want to jump in and say something.
Okay.
I could just say something while my man get his camera right. He on the Game Boy DS. I'm gonna just read these numbers, bro, and it's this simple to me. October 12.3, and that led to 17.4 points per game. November 16.8, he was averaging 22. December 16, he was averaging 22. January 16.7, he was averaging just under 22. February 14.6, he was at 20. In the month of March, he's shooting the ball 13 times. He's still averaging 20 points in the month, but 13 shot attempts? I don't know what it is. Like,
that's a direct correlation with Jimmy's ascension.
Yeah, you feel me? It's weird because another thing, and how I say what I point out, the 17 seconds of how, Jimmy like is most effective. Like, that takes a lot of time. Like, that means less possession. They don't play fast. They don't play with pace. They try to. They attempt. They'll push the ball across half court, and that shit, it'll slow down. So if they don't play fast, and if Bam honestly, it's at this point he just gotta force it. I'm gonna be real. Like,
he saw him do it one possession tonight where he like got a rebound and went coast to coast. Like pushing the ball all the way down. And I think that's more conducive to his style, and the half-court shit is more conducive to Jimmy's style. If they can find a way to blend those two elements. But that's also partly on Bam. Like,
yeah.
Is it just me, or Bam hasn't been running back as hard, like, on offense? Like, it feels like he jogs up the court a lot. Go ahead, Thread. I know you wanted to jump in real fast.
Nah, that's what I was kind of alluding to, bro. Like, the whole he getting lazy narrative and he's tired and all this, bro. It's boys out here that be carrying a franchise, bro, for decades, bro. You looking at Dame doing this night to night, bro, for a decade plus, bro. And Bam is tired and gassed and all this, that, and the third for half a season of work, bro. And not even a full half a season, because we got contributions from Jimmy Butler. He's not even the main number one guy. And we talking about all that he does for the team for half of a season, bro, and he's tired, bro. I don't want to hear that, bro. It's like we finding new ways to remix excuses for Bam, bro. Like, I'm sick. I don't like it, bro. I don't like that whole vibe, bro. It's throwing me off. And I think that's the main reason why I'm kind of hedging my bets off of Bam, is because of the lackluster, like, energy that I'm getting from him, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Something's off, and the team sucking and being trash is not a good enough excuse for his lack of performance lately, bro. It's just not, bro. Sorry.
I hear you. Because a lot of these types of players take opportunities like Devin Booker. When he's on a trash team, he got an opportunity to work on his game. Go ahead, TJ. You were trying to say something, bro.
Bro, it's night and day what they were doing for Bam. When he was, in his bag and we was doing everything he wanted to, bro. They were actually running stuff for him. It's that simple. They were running stuff for Bam. They were letting Bam just go. When they were playing faster, bro, when he was getting all that mid-range jump shot, how many times is Bam catching the rebound, sprinting down the court, 2 dribbles, I'm gonna hit you with this in and out, and then you're gonna get this jump in your face. How many times was he doing that in a game? There's none of that no more. You add Kevin Love, and he's doing a lot of the rebound and the hit-head passes, so that takes some of the possessions away from Bam. Not making no excuses for bro. Bro got to show up. It's been Jimmy and Bam for 4 years now, bro. Y'all should have been figured this shit out. But also, like, now they're running stuff for Jimmy where they got 4 dudes on one side of the court. Jimmy by himself on the wing and just letting bro go to work. That was not happening earlier in the season. Like, they're not running anything for Bam anymore. They ran the first 2 possessions for him in this game and then ran nothing else for him for the rest of the game. Like, that it makes no sense when y'all were doing it early in the season when y'all were running stuff nonstop through Bam, everything through Bam. Y'all running pick and rolls with Bam at the top of the key. That shit is gone completely. So it's a combination of things, bro. And when he was cooking, you feel me? Maybe the franchise, the front office is looking at this. Maybe the coaching staff is looking at this and be like, oh, we figured something out. We can run stuff through Bam and get him going, and that'll create things for the rest of the team. Then Jimmy gets going, and he's doing what he's doing now. Like, and there's nothing for Bam. So it's a combination of things that leads to where he is right now. Yeah, he's still averaging 20, but the shit ain't the same. You feel me? And that's why I'm not. I know Thread is pretty like leaning towards being out on Bam. Like, I'm not there, bro. Because when they were running stuff for him, he was him. And the only thing that changed was they stopped running stuff for him, and Jimmy started taking over. And now both getting lost in the shadows.
I think I'm closer to where you are, TJ, than where Thread is. Like, I'm not out on Bam. And I also, like, to your point about them not running things for him, I put a lot of that at Spo feet, too. Like, Spo is another person who will catch as much hell on this program as he should. But I put a lot of that at Spo's feet because it's his job to figure out how to make those 2 work together. Thread, I know you want to jump back in here.
Yeah.
But then we're going to transition to the next game.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask a question to either TJ or anybody else on the panel. Do you feel like the reason why they not going to Bam is because it didn't contribute to winning? Like, our worst brand of basketball was Bam being the franchise guy and being the guy, and it didn't get us no wins. And they scrapped it, said, fuck it, let's go back to the Jimmy thing, and fuck it. Like,
so I want to let Kendall answer it first, and then I want to hear Brian's answer to that question.
Well, I would say it definitely wasn't our worst type of basketball. I honestly, from my perspective, I think it was our best type of basketball. Because personally, I don't give a fuck what the win and loss was looking like. Like, I wanted to see like how good that motherfucker could be, and if he could be good or not. And I just think that shit it's just weird. I agree with TJ. They're not running shit for him. Like, they don't let him run. And then, like me and Roy, we always point out, when Bam hit 2 shots, if Bam scored 4 points in a row, Bam not finna get no shot for the next 6-7 possessions. That's why I just want to say, like, bruh really gotta, like, he gotta get back into that bag he was in the earlier the season.
I got to take my offense. He
was speaking out, like, and he just got to keep applying that shit. Something definitely changed, bro. Like, there's no way something didn't, because, like, I don't think somebody just like, and that's not an excuse, because I'm still just saying, bro, fuck it, just do what you do, bro. Like, who cares? Like, fuck them. Like, if y'all lose, so what? As long as you get yours, like, it make everybody else look around, because, bro, it's just strange. Like, man, make an all-star, and then, like, tonight, 11 shots. Like, something don't add up. And the lack of IQ, I think, and I just watch enough basketball to know, bro, like, as a big, if you don't have somebody who can fucking run and manipulate pick and rolls, bro, like, Joel Embiid ain't just eating, like, even Ben Simmons used to run pick and rolls and manipulate defenses. Like, if we keep it a bean, like, the man could pass. Like,
yeah, because
that ain't like, and Bam was doing a lot of that shit, like, off of straight isoing. Like, so that's why I was just like, okay, you can get to 20 points a game off straight isoing for the most part. Like, And I don't want to build around him in terms of like, oh, he's our number one. Fuck no. Like, I'm good on that. I think he could be a 2-3, like, and he can intertwine and switch any night, like in the playoff series and playoff time. So that's what I just want to see. I want to see somebody who can manipulate pick and rolls, like, good enough. Like, because we don't have that guy. Like,
I have a quick comment though. Like, don't you think like watching Bam, like, I agree that we're not running plays through him as much as we used to, but like, don't you think on any play he could call for the ball, grab that shit and post somebody up and like get fouled, make something like I just want to like
that's to my point where I just want him to just say fuck it. Like,
yeah. So I want to get to Brian on this shit, bro. Like, where do you land on this conversation, bro? Do you think like the team like decided not to play him because it wasn't conducive to winning? Do you think it's the onus is more so on Bam? Like, what do you fall on the Bam discourse?
Yeah, no, I don't think it had anything to do with the team not winning. I don't feel like Spo really operates like that. Like, I think the Spo has enough trust in Bam that, you know, regardless of the end result, like he's gonna go to him if the players on the team specifically wanted to do that. I actually was kind of thinking about this because y'all are right, like they don't run as many plays through Bam, and I'm not the biggest Kyle Lowry guy, but I think that that's something that kind of went away when Gabe started. Because I think Gabe is a little bit selfish, and he's also a guy that you have to make plays for, and that takes opportunities away from Bam. Like, there'd be a lot of times when Kyle Lowry started, where Bam would get the ball on one side of the court, Kyle Lowry would tell everybody to clear out, right? Gabe doesn't do that, right? Also, yeah, like
that's about IQ though.
I think so. Yeah, either IQ or just I don't know, but they're not doing it. Also, to your point, Kendall, about running pick and rolls. I feel like they ran a lot more pick and rolls early in the season, especially with Tyler. I don't know why they went away from that. Like, Tyler was really, really good at setting up Bam early on in the season, and then it just stopped. Like, they need to get a guy that can set Bam up like that, because at the end of the day, like, Bam is he's a play finisher. It's cool that he can, you know, grab the ball and just go ISO or go coast to coast or whatever, but his best offense is always going to be somebody setting him up in the half court. And there's times where, yeah, he could call for the ball, post up a small, and then, you know, score. But if he's not doing that, then you kind of need to build a team or get guys that know how to set him up. I'm hoping they can do it in the offseason, but I just don't think that the guys that are playing right now can do that. Jimmy can. He just doesn't, because
he will not.
He will not.
He don't give a fuck. He do not give a fuck.
Yes.
My boy, the op Just the Bless said, I think this is a retort to Threat's earlier question. So who would be insurance for Miami's future? It does not matter who would be insurance for Miami's future. The insurance for Miami's today is the primary sponsor of the basement, and that is Simple Health Advisors. Ladies and gentlemen, insurance does not need to be complicated. Make sure you email our guy James Pugh or give him a call today and tell him that the basement sent you. Email him at jpugh@simplehealthadvisors.com or give him a call at the phone number 321-345-7738. Again, that's 321-345-7738. Thank you to James Pugh and the people over at Simple Health Advisors for sponsoring not only this program, but the entire Basement Sports Network. Okay, let's get to this next game. We're at the hour mark. We're over the hour mark just by a little bit, but that doesn't matter. Who we play next? We play the Brooklyn Nets. That's going to be a very important game for Miami. They won this one, so I know expectations are in the shitter for the next one. But I'll let you guys tell them how you feel. Jess, the girl feeling good?
I feel all right. I feel like if we play well like we did tonight, we can capitalize on the fact that they've been struggling. It's a really important game. I think they're on like a 4-game losing streak or whatever it is. So I think, you know, getting them while they're down would be great. It's important for us to win. And I'd like to keep them on that downward spiral, because that's where we need them if we want to get serious about our placement and where we end up making the playoffs or whatever it is. So I feel pretty good about it. I think we just got to play smart, take care of the ball, do what we did tonight, play some defense. Like, we should be all right. I think we can beat them.
Wonderful. One thing, my guy Dan the Film Gent for the $10 dono. He said, appreciate what you guys do here. Appreciate you, my boy, for always being here with us. He said, I'm probably going to Saturday's game, which is crazy because this will be my first game back in the arena since the last game before they canceled because of COVID. Hey, bro, you're probably not going to enjoy the game, so make sure you take videos and tell people to shout out the basement while you're there. Brian, the boy feeling good?
The Nets are on a 4-game losing streak, so no. This is prime. This is like the prime type of game that he would lose. But I'm still on my lottery agenda. So if they do take an L, I'll be happy.
Yeah, somebody said this earlier today. Like, the Heat are a great team to play if you're on a skid. I don't quite know who that was, but they on this panel somewhere. Threat, the boy feeling good?
The boy's feeling indifferent, which is the worst type of way you can feel as a fan. I don't care if we win. I don't care if we lose. Get the season over with, please. I am begging y'all.
We almost to the finish line, brother. It ain't like your ass finna do another post-game show to the regular season. No way. TJ, the boy feeling good.
The boy is feeling sensational. We have the New York Knicks tomorrow at 7 o'clock in front of the hoes, live on NBA TV. They're coming off a loss against the Miami Heat, so hopefully we can pull that one out. I'm looking for a big game for Paolo, a big game for Franz Wagner. As far as this Miami Heat team is concerned, who gives a fuck? They might win, they might lose. Who cares at this point? You know? But yeah, I guess they'll win for no reason.
That's right. Kendall, the boy feeling good?
The boy is feeling great due to the fact that his mood can no longer be shifted by the Miami Heat. I am past that. I've been past that since the 2020 season. Yeah, I'm gonna say they're gonna win just because I did say that Brooklyn was gonna lose and the Heat was gonna get the 6th seed, which would be absolutely detrimental to the future of this team. The fact that they will play their way out of the lottery, which is I think the top 14, is sickening because if there's a will, there's a way. I've been praying on this, and I alluded to it earlier to Tyler playing in the Northwest. I need that nigga, my boy, to run from that grind in ways so bad. Like, I don't believe he will, but I need him to run from that grind so bad. And having a lottery pick to flip alongside Tyler Herro and Duncan Robinson will make it even easier for Portland to accept it, even though they're in no position to say no. So yes, I will continue to pray on this team's downfall and hope they lose, but I believe that they will get a victory.
And like always, my brother, your prayers will go unanswered because the Heat about to blow that shit out. Fucking you talking about?
That is so crazy. Some way he got muted. Look, God is good, ain't it? God is good, ain't it? When you the favorite and you go against God, I want to say, turn to your Bibles.
These hoes is hoeing tonight on this stream, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you dare mute this truth that I'm about to get you folks. Mikal Bridges will never score 40 points again against the Miami Heat. Do y'all hear me? Lockdown Bam is back. He's him. He shut down Julius Randle, who was on a heater. Is Mikal Bridges better than Julius Randle? I don't know. Maybe
Absolutely
not. But neither one of them motherfuckers are better than Bam Adebayo. Don't care what you talking about. Jimmy Butler, what he had tonight? 35, 37 tomorrow, or whenever we play them bitches. What you talking about? Herro, we all know what he gonna do. The 1 quarter wonder will be here for you. Maybe he'll give you a quarter, maybe he'll give you 2. But we all know the overall game will be boo-boo because that bitch is trash. Fuck is you talking about? He's sorry. And I don't care what y'all talking about. Like, he's sorry. He gonna go in there and be sorry, but we gonna have Gabe. We gonna have Kyle Lowry leading the bench along with backup center Haywood Highsmith. And he gonna win this game by 5 points. And that'll put us in prime position to be not a play-in team, but a playoff team. So whether or not y'all believe all them lies I just told y'all, it's completely up to you. And we'll come back next time to see if it's true. Thank you guys in the comments, as always, for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to my guys. Lord, thank you to Jess first. You know, we got to start with the white people. And then we go around. Say the best for last. To all them beautiful melanated Cains on the panel with me. My boy Cain, Brian, Cain, Threat, Cain, TJ, and Cain Killer. And, of course, one time in the background for Cain, Justin, getting on my nerves today, putting up my tweets on this thing. Now, we will have your annual review is going to be sickening. Play the video, Justin.
Oh Oh yeah, we packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the trade, yes and no, friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul, so when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing, like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.